Okay, we got a random player named Sana joining. Gunnel says, who is Sana? All right, we are just getting straight into it. They have waited long enough. I am going to be able to bring y'all this match one way or another. Hunter, Jockey, Boomer, Spit, Tutsu here. Hunter has already spawned in, got that sneaky spawn around the tree. We got the Boom behind the truck. Hunter up above, or rather Jockey up above. Nice clear. We'll be able to mop the rest up. Boom hops around behind. They set up for the quad, but otherwise not finding a ton of value with the hit. Very quick clear on the Hunter to start the engagement. Weren't able to lock in that Hunt Spit. And the boys press forward. Now, this is a classic quad spot here, right at the underpass. This is Dark Carney Vanilla, of course. Not going to be, the remix. Either way, of course, there is this underpass area. It just depends which way they have to take it. Hunter already spawned in. We'll see if they can end the round just like this. Smoke starts off the engagement. Stumble with the Hunter. Unfortunately, Charger not able to line up. They will get a couple percentage points there. Won't be the end of the world for either side. With the quad in the books, it is going to be back to the 2-2 here. This is actually a decent spot for a 2-2. I think the Charger died last, so not going to have the charge in there. It might be like a Smoke Hunt. No, Jockey Hunter. So not really going to have the opportunity to play around the alarm car with the Boom, for example, as they've already progressed through this chapter. But they will set up inside the side room. Beautiful skeet once again, this time by Psycho, onto Knees Hunter. Jockey getting cleared as well. And Boyz persist. Over 90% of the bonus. They are getting right up onto that tank. And the first tank of the game in Faith is going to be brought in here. As we see him rolling it in, walking it up. They actually will get the smoke. Charger missing the jump, but it doesn't matter too much. He's just going to run inside. He's ready for the pickup on Coach. Oh my God, Sana is going to go down here. This is perfect for Air 404. I didn't believe it at first, but the smoke just did not get cleared. And they're going to have to climb all the way up and around to try to save Sana, but he's being covered. The player is down. This is a kill almost certainly. All Faith has to do is just bleed him out here. If they go aggro, he's actually just going to grind him out. And there he goes. He loses 1,000 health for that, though. I think maybe a little bit more cautious of a play, a little bit more patience could have paid off. But regardless, they get the kill. He gets 2 smacks. Still got 3k HP. Boom drops in behind onto 1. Jockey Hunter as Faith continues to get smacks. This time it's going to be pretty difficult to get a follow-up as he's being trapped. They try to kill him off, but the hit comes in, missing the rock, landing the punch. Still got one more punch here. There it is. Maybe one more. Faith tries to decommit for a rock with 51 HP left. They will be able to finish him off. A quarter of the bonus remaining and 3 survivors. But the thing is, the boys are already about 80% of the way through the chapter, so if they can just finish up here, they might even still be able to lock in a little bit of bonus. But regardless, this was an amazing tank for Air 404. Beautiful catch with that MVP smoke chained into the other SIs. Love the team play there. And the drop. Here we are. 3-player drop. We've got 3 cappers as well. Charge, not going to be able to find it. Just going to be stumbling Ellis on the get up. And Boyz in the Hood will be able to avoid getting tri-capped and ended. And also being able to avoid most of the damage there as well. They still persist with just a little over a quarter of the bonus. So they could still be able to convert this into a decent chapter. We are going to have one, maybe two more hits, depending on if this is a banger hit or not. Not going to have a spit on it. Hunter Charger Jockey. Of course, some big charge shenanigan potential here on the slope up. If the charge can get the charge back down. And they do go, but the charge is just isolated. Other SIs not really in the mix there, and they just go one by one, clearing out the SIs in tow. They are a survivor down, but with that much difference in time to connect from the SIs, they will be able to have the gunpowder to finish it off, or the firepower rather, and they are going to be able to lock it up. So spit in the safe room with the smoke pool. Ellis goes down, and Air 404 does find a good shutdown on the bonus to finish off the chapter. Trying to pick up inside the safe room with the door closed. Look at that. They're trying so hard. The spit comes out. We've got everything ready. If they do, like Yadix here, if he gets caught out, he could lose his health bonus. I would have loved to see, I would love to see Air go for this. The charger drops down. The smoker's not going in yet. The hunter catch, where's the smoke? Oh, that's really unfortunate. They might get the pickup now as well. Interesting. I cannot believe that they managed to walk in there. They still get the health bonus, the pickup. They still managed to get in almost 100 bonus there with the 370 distance, and they, brush it off and still manage to walk it in. We will watch back that replay. Is this the button? That is the button. As we can see, survivors are walking through. I was actually zoned in on the tank here while he was climbing up, and all of a sudden I see the SI spawn in, the smoke catch. They can't get the clear. Hunter says, give me that. Charger misses the hop over, but there's a charge ready to go. And that was beautifully done by Air 44. Okay.
Hey guys, can I have a second?
Boomer, Hunter, Spitter, Jockey.
I got some days that need saying.
For the Boys in the Hood squad.
Wow, look at all these cars. Poor dumb bastards, they thought they could escape on foot. Guess what we're doing?
Jockey M2 away. Boom over. Hunter hopping around with the spit. Even hits across the board.
Reloading. Reloading.
Grabbing a katana.
And it is going to be the quad for the boys. At the overpass area, they're going to have their shot at this. Only amounted to about 6% for Air.
Reloading.
And here we go again. So, I'm going to go ahead and block out the chat, since this guy still has not been banned from the center servers. Thank you very much to the admin team for that one. Jockey will manage to drop in and carry away.
Reloading.
Ammo.
I miss Sir Please as well. I'm right there with ya. Okay, so we do have the Hunter Charger Boom Spit 2-2 in the motel area. Oh, was that the ski? Oh my god, Hunter is dead. Charger's still alive over here with the boom. He is just going to roll it into the side room. Okay, one boom. No alarm triggered. That was a nasty quad, though. Unfortunate that I couldn't give you all the full focus that I needed to for that quad. But as you can see, it ended up being a pretty sizable hit onto Air 404, dropping them down to around 80% of the bonus when they're bringing in the tank. If Air 404 is not quick, they could get the 3-1 with the spit, or they could hit on the run back, kind of like what Air 404 did to them. And we do have an interesting setup as far as health. Air 404, they've got Gun Noodle and Pestilence. That's Ellis and Coach, who had gotten hit already to about half health, whereas Faith and Nee still sitting on full health. So they could try to focus down Ellis or Coach. They're both very close to being slow. Okay. First tank of Boyz in the Hood going to be in the hands of Yaddix. Hunter does hop through. Smoke catch. And the spit. Beautiful spit damage. It will be a decent hit, but it's going to be a far cry from the kill that Air 404 was able to get. One of Boyz members there. Chaining the 3 SIs together on their tank. Beautiful catch. Jockey, Charger, Boomer. I've sent in his Steam ID 2 different times. It's the same person. I have sent it in over and over again. Okay. Jockey, Charger, Boom. They do send in the charge. Boom dead as well. So this will be Hunter, Smoker, Jockey, I do believe. And it looks like with no further delay, he is going to send it in. Got to focus back in on our match here. The car, yeah, not going to get the follow-up hit. And that's just going to be a really awkward spot. Yeah, he needs to ditch that car. He just has to roll it in. He misses the jump. Aiming could be a little bit better from Air. Tank can't decide what he wants to do. Eventually just brings it up. 4K left. Hunter, Charger, Smoker. And they are ready. Beautiful catch on Rowe. Gets the corner with her. Ellis does manage to sidestep. Hunter's hopping in as well with the rock. No, just going to take Ellis there for free. Down goes Gun Noodle. One more rock out of Yaddix. Lands it on Nee with the, pretty much impossible to get the skeet there on that rock. Love the decision by Yaddix there. But they will be able to finish them off. Get the pickup. They'll still have 4 survivors. 38.7% of the bonus. Yes, that is him. I will double check. Yes, that is him. That is he. Okay, Jockey, Smoker, Spitter. And the charge. Big hit in the motel area. Air 404 not out of the woods yet. Smoke pull down. Ooh, they are all looking at the smoke. They do get a quick clear on the charge, but it is still going to be the charge. Spit combo. Beautiful cohesion there by Air 404, staying locked in, getting the clear on the smoke before it's able to pull down Nee and bring them into another world of hurt with a reset. The damage is still done. Yes, that was a great charge spit. But Air 404 manages to hold on. Unfortunately for them, I do see this ending up to be a pretty neck and neck chapter. which isn't the end of the world. It's basically the difference of Air 404 getting the kill and otherwise having a bit of a lackluster SI side versus Boys in the Hood able to get a lot more damage through with their SIs, but not getting the kill on the tank. That's really where the balance stands. But then again, if Air 404 can have a very clean rest of this chapter, they could still be in the lead by about 100, 150. Jockey, charge. With the Hunt Spit, they'll take that. Charge off the side with the Common Lock Row. Down goes Gun Noodle. Down goes Row as well. Beautiful catch. Beautiful catch.
I'm just.
Thanks, Nick.
Down the river.
That hit going to remove half of the remaining bonus. And look at that. They are slow, bleeding out, no pills. Boys in the Hood can definitely finish the job here. Climb up. Going to especially be very slow. They could send a hit down lower and still get a hit before they walk into the safe room, which they are going to do. Hunt spawns in behind with the smoke catch as well. Nice timing. Nice lineup from the boys. Jockey's hopping around. Couldn't really get in the mix there. But he does recognize that Nia is going to be going down. And now the jockey can just run interference if he so pleases. Beautiful M2 by Ellis there. He still gets on the head. I thought that was the clear. 41 bonus left. Air 404 will be losing this chapter.
I'm a reload.
But even if they lose their remaining bonus here, they're going to be keeping it very close as we head into chapter 2. Last chance hit. They send it in quick. The charge spit going to land onto Row, and down she go. Boom, trying to get the trigger onto the car alarm as well.
You don't even think about leaving me here.
The side swipe. Honestly, the side swipe. And he's going to try to ricochet in and prevent the pickup as well. Oh my god. Hunter putting in overtime there. Yadix. And also the boom stumble. And the alarm goes off. Oh my god. Oh, what a cacophony of bullshit there at the end by Boys in the Hood. Able to lock down that chapter. Chapter 1 will be in favor of them. About 80 points. I do want to give a quick shout out to Fig. Saw you in the chat. Hope you're having a good day. Here is the tank. Yadix running it in. Beautiful smoke catch. Insane smoke catch. I think Row, if she had just dropped down, but on the other side, the smoke maybe would have got, the tongue would have got cleared, or at least she would have gotten pulled into the tank. And so that really shows just like the very minuscule difference. Sometimes it can be one footfall that is the difference between a sick moment and an unfortunate catch. So I think that moment really highlights that. Boom, the catch, charge, nice movement by Gun Noodle. If that charge landed, that would have been horrific. Maybe even just the wipe straight up for error. They do manage to keep it together. Yeah, something I was saying earlier was how the tank went better for Air 404 on their SI side, but honestly, watching back that Boys in the Hood tank, it was pretty sick as well, not gonna lie. So we are gonna have Chapter 2 early tank, 30% on the tank. Charger, Smoker, Hunter, Boom. Again, y'all, you are tuned into the Amateur Cup Invitational 2. This is a tournament hosted by MK. I am the English caster for it. And these are up-and-coming teams from all over the world. We got majority Peruvian and Chinese teams. We also had Air 404 from North America, as well as 2 European teams, The Crew and VAC, aka Very Annoying Children. Very excited to put on a showcase for some of these teams who, sure, they're not at the very top, but they put in the work, and this is really a tournament for them. So we are continuing to see Boys in the Hood versus Air 404 to start off the ACI 2. Gonna have that Charger Smoker Hunter boom. And I wonder how the Boyz are going to take this. I feel like a lot of times we see teams just bolt out of the safe room right away. They can prevent a multi-charge lineup, situations like that. But also they could be walking straight into the Ghost Hop spawns from the SIs if they react quickly enough. Kind of a catch-22 situation. We don't oftentimes see a ton of damage come out here on this first hit, especially with no spit. We'll see what Eric can do. Immediate run out. They just gun it out. The charge spawns in the safe room. I like that, but unfortunately, it was just a hero charge. Nothing else really getting the spawns in. And you got to wait for the smoker tongue, of course, because it does have that travel time. Very slow tongue. Pause. So with that hit in the book, it still ended up being worth quite a lot, I will say. Almost 5%. We are going to have the tank pretty much immediately coming back in. Jockey, Charger, Hunter, and the spit.
Alright, look. Let's just find the corn dog stand and hold out there.
And goes the hit, all from different sides here. Insane clear on the charge. Jockey tried to catch. They will get that hunt spit. But that was such a fast Charger clear. There's Yadix getting the instant clear on the Charger and getting the instant clear on the tank. Or, I'm sorry, on the Jockey. Yadix has been popping off so far in their match against E. Gun Noodle, the tank for Air 404 here. And he's got a pretty difficult tank set up for him at that. The dumpster is going to be abandoned. They're actually sending it in. Okay, Smoker Hunter Jockey. Boyz kind of pushing their luck a little bit with their aggression here. With the forklift right there at the same time. They said, we want our chip. They're going to get it. Forklifts hits from Gun Noodle as he is second pass, 50% frustration. He does just have to send it in, continuing to play around the forklift, but I mean, this is such a good area. The SIs have to try to flush them out of there. They're waiting. Jockey on the head. Hunter as well with the rock. And it is going to be the triple, quadruple team onto Nick. Getting the one in cap, killing off the Jockey. And he will not be able to get the decommit. I thought the Jockey was going in for the scratch there. I thought maybe Gun Noodle could go for the a quick decommit up there. Potentially. If I was just thinking about what would Hikori do in that situation. Easier said than done. And it will just be that single in cap, which isn't the end of the world for Air 404, to be completely honest. I mean, it's such an early tank, and the hittables are kind of awkward, and it's just a wide open area as well. Survivors have a lot of coverage. There are a couple avenues for isolation on the Survivors, but they didn't really give themselves up to that. So they do still manage to get the in cap. They'll be happy with that. Thank you, MK. Thank you very much. Hunter has been caught. Charger laser down as well. Spit. Coach decides to run through it. And that's going to be the Boyz in the Hood with 70% bonus. Now, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. There is an alleyway hit potential. There's a lot of shenanigans. There's a carousel as well. But realistically, Air 404 needs to be finding some damage. They've got 3 sets of pills here for Boys in the Hood that they can just keep passing to Psycho. They can just keep him topped off there with his temporary health whenever he dips down. So Air 404 needs to... This is a very aggressive alleyway hit, hitting pre-alleyway. And I'll be honest, I'm not the hugest fan of it. Maybe they saw something that I didn't see there. I feel like the alley is just such a solid place to hit. Taking it a bit early. Maybe they wanted to try to catch a break point here and try to keep them down below, but they will be able to walk it up. Could potentially hit on the drop down. That would be kind of an interesting one. 100 Charger Smoker Spit for that one.
Reload.
Smoke pool attempt. Not going to be able to find the catch. Good attempt by Gun Noodle.
Careful, Smoker.
But now the Smoker has to go back into Ghost or just has to hope that he can get another catch. It looks like Air 44 is hoping for a catch. The Smoker is still here. Okay, this is a good place to hit. You got plenty. Oh, Charger runs it in with the spit lineup. Smoker does manage to find that pull as well. Could be a good amount of spit damage. Issue is, I mean, look at how quickly Boys in the Hood have traversed this chapter. I don't think they're going to have their ideal kind of hit through this area either, through the carousel. You'd love to have the spit. They're not going to have... Okay, they are going to have that. They'll have the 2-2 with a jockey charger. So I think Air 404 could make something happen here, but it looks like they're holding post carousel. This will still be during the event. They won't allow them to press the button, but this is kind of an awkward spawn in. You can see they've got all the time in the world to laser down the charger. Spit does come in just to block the room, the side room, but it's just not going to be an effective hit. And with that hit falling between their fingers, just it puts Air 404 in an unfortunate spot. I don't even think they're going to get a hit here. Spitter can go in to try to... And they're not going to get a hit here. They will just go ahead and lock it in. As we watch back the tank, I mean, the survivors all just group in that side room, completely preventing the possibility to play around that forklift, which is what Air 44 looked like they were opting for. There's the charger in the safe room. Not quite getting a smackdown, but we'll get the collision. Smoker's ripping away the whole time. Boomer getting some CIs to wrap around on Row, getting the proxy as well onto a couple players. And that is going to be a super solid hit out of the boys. A lot more damage than you would expect in that area. Really well done, Charger. Taking advantage of the survivors that opted to not leave the safe room.
All these signs are making me hungry.
Reloading.
Jockey around.
It is in. The cat. Oh, nice sidestep by Nick, preventing the triple cap. But the Gun Noodle, Jockey, and a couple charge smacks as well. Air 44 getting booty blasted here right before the tank comes in. Just a couple more percentage for that tank. And they are at the amount of bonus that Boys in the Hood was at after the tank. So that kind of just gives you an insight of just how effective these first 2 hits have been. Getting massive separation. I mean, the Smoker not really separating on that first catch, but also kind of was. The lineup, oh my god, the dumpster lineup from Yadix, beautifully done. Drops down for the forklift. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter. And now the question is, how is Air 4-4 going to play this? Because I really do wonder if they take it over to an area like this, if there is a potential, say, for a charge boom, but not boom, you know, as in the SI, but boom as in the onomatopoeia. But it's just going to be the Smoker Jockey Hunter with the full commit. It looks like Rochelle using the tree to block the hittables. Well done. They do send 2 inside here, trying to gas them out. The smoke into not quite the catch that Yadix was hoping for. And look at the movement. When he has to jump up and around, this buys the survivor so much time, but that movement will not be slick enough. Yadix gets the catch. Jockey's hopping around in the meantime. Lands on the head. Separation from the rest of the squad. Tank does go down. They got to be quick, though, to get the clear on the jockey here. Ah, man, a lot of free damage from the jockey. Very well done by Boyz in the Hood. As we get the pickup onto knee, that tank worth around 35%, 40% of the bonus. Boyz in the Hood will definitely take that one. 30% even is the remaining bonus. They've got no pills. Gun Noodle is a little bit too close to yellow health for comfort. They're going to need exceptional SI clears. That's not going to be one. Hunter catching as well onto knee. No spit, though. No spit.
I gotta take better care of myself. Reloading.
I love that idea, personally.
Are you even tall enough to go on
To y'all in the chat. Much love to y'all. And now here is an alleyway hit. Charger Jockey Smoker Spit. Got a massive charge potential. Maybe could get a jockey isolation around a corner, you know, or a smoke pool. Either way, potential for collateral charge into collateral spit. Absolutely possible. Air 4-4 taking it slow, trying to bait out the hit. In fact, trying to bait it out to the exact spot where Air 4-4 hit them on their SI side. I was in the skybox there, but you can see the charge does land with the spit. Jockey trying to get that isolation. Air 4-4 will prevent that. Dealing with the jockey as well. Faith, Rochelle, 5 HP, no pills, permanent health. Welcome in Flames to the Cheeseburger Apocalypse here. You're watching the Amateur Cup Invitational 2. Air 404 representing America, North America. Boyz in the Hood representing South America. First match of the Cup that I've been able to cover. And this Chapter 2, it's been a beatdown onto Air 404 for sure, but still holding on to a relatively respectable amount of bonus, 16% of it. The question is, can they get to the safe room with it? The snowball effect. Look at that. They're so slow. And being slow not only makes it more difficult to progress through the chapter, it also makes it more difficult to avoid things like chargers. So, Gun Noodle does get hit with the smackdown. There goes pretty much all the remaining bonus. About 125 points gone, just like that. And the thing is, they still got 150 distance. I mean, you might think it would be more like 50 distance left, considering how far they are through this chapter. They've only got the carousel and a little bit longer, but it's worth so much distance here at the end. 2-2. They do go ahead and down knee. I wonder, do they try to take advantage of this on the pickup? No. Could have been a big collateral spit situation, but Coach is just playing bodyguard here. There's the spit. Keeping them in the safe. It bleeds them out. It maybe gets a little bit of spit as well, but that was kind of an oddball hit, at least in my opinion. And they throw away the spit for the carousel as well, while all of Arrow 4-4 is extremely low. Not the most advisable decision, but it does bleed them out. So I guess it's fine. They're still going to have... Oh, my God. It's right into the quad. Okay, they'll definitely take that. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, Charger, and Knee is really the only one with any amount of HP on the team at all. All the other SIs can just go in for a scratch here. Maybe a little Smoker pull there. And down goes Coach. Watching from the Charger cam here. So he's going to try to get a collateral. They down another, running in from the side. Charge smack into the collateral. Not quite going to get all three of them, but will get two. He'll certainly take that. The spit as well on the down survivors. Coach common lock. He will manage to get the clear, but can he? He does. He finishes off the Jockey as well. Pestilence so low here, and he does go down. They're going to be 75 distance short of making it into the safe room, as well as losing that bonus, of course. 808 to 1618. Pretty sizable difference as we head into Chapter 3. Watching back this tank, it was a good initial sequence for Air 404, but they lost so much bonus pre-tank. We are into our Tunnel of Love sequence. We got the tank at 24%. The flip potential absolutely alive and well. The issue, of course, being for the flipping team, they are going to have to make it through a hell of a chapter. The roller coaster alone, such a deadly sequence, and they're going to need some bonus for sure. So Air 404 needs to strap in here. First things first, they need to get that tank wipe, or at least a couple end caps here with this 24% tank. Now, since we are dealing with such an early tank, we may see the early game play out just a little bit different than you would normally expect. We could see them wait. You know, normally teams might want to hit right here, but they could wait, bring him a little bit deeper into the tunnel around here before sending their hit. We could also have, you know, a double, triple boom on the run back being extremely effective right into the tank. So we've got a lot of options for kind of a divergence away from the usual early game on Tunnel of Love. They do just send in the boom immediately, which is going to allow for the Jockey... Oh, wow! They split to... Oh, man. The spit runs it in. They've sent in their hit, and they got almost nothing for it. Almost no pre-tank damage here. And tank was able to be brought in almost instantly. And the tank is there. Going to be in the hands of Pestilence. Smoker, Charger, Boomer on the run back. And this is what I was talking about. Could Faith get a collateral boom? He's going to be waddling it in. Just getting one on Yadix. Smoker trying to pull them in. And that's going to be that. Getting 4% over 2 hits. Not going to be able to play off the boom. And now this is going to be quite a dicey tank. Just here at the safe room, there's so much stuff for this, like you saw with Nick right there. There's so much stuff to back into. There's so much stuff to get you caught out to kind of act as a 5th SI. But regardless, hold on. They're going so aggressive, baiting Pestilence to run in here. Charger, Hunter, Jockey's down. 2K gets wrapped up on one of the little thingies there. Gets one hit onto Nick. In go the SIs. Double team onto Coach. But it's cleared so quickly. And Pestilence is down without getting a cap. They will pop the pill. Still be over. 3/4 of the bonus still in hand. And that is not going to be the start the Air 404 would have hoped for here. Tunnel of Love. I mean, the clear is so quick out of this Boys in the Hood squad. The charge looks so clean on the coach attempt, but that'll be that.
This one.
2-2, Charger Smoker with the spit boom.
Down this hole.
Okay, we see the Smoker actually lined up above. This is like the classic, you know, Tunnel of Love, Dark Carney, catch him out hit right here. But I don't think we see comp teams usually go for it. But, you know, when you're in Error 4-4 situation, I think you're completely fine with sending it. The Smoke actually is going to reposition down below, trying to line up for a Smoke charge. But they'll be able to play around the Swan there. And actually, since they hear the voice cues from SIs, they realize that they can just drop it down as the SIs, the capping SIs, have already sent it in.
That better have been an accident.
Or have already spawned in, rather. Not quite sent it in, but have already spawned in. So they just immediately drop down. And honestly, this has been beautiful play from Boys in the Hood. One set of pills down, they're going to be searching for more. They will find them, bringing them up to a full 4 stack of pills. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, Charge. It will be the quad setup at the roller coaster. And, I mean, if you think it's unrealistic to lose 1,000 bonus and the remaining amount of your distance at this spot right here, it actually, you know, it's more likely than you might think. We'll have to see, though. It's going to take some careful... I say careful play by the SI, but the thing that makes this area so effective for that, they've allowed Coach all the way up. The Charger Jockey is trying to catch him out. Smoker already dead. No, he's alive. Oh, the catch! What? And the pull... What was that? What was that? I thought that was the bull charge. Send him over, but I guess he got bailed out by the railing there. We'll be watching that one back for sure. Immediate cut on the tongue from there. And Boys in the Hood is up. That was a little bit bizarre. I thought Air 44 had that. And the instant cut again. I love the awareness. Not letting them get... Oh! Did I just cast a curse? Oh my god. Nice awareness there. From Boys in the Hood. Charger, Boomer, Spitter. They're just going to send that in. I can't say I blame him too much. I guess... I mean, this is a very solid place to hit. I think they could have saved and had a charge here at this area. I don't know. They did choose to just send it in. I respect it, but I do think maybe could have been a little bit more patient with that, especially since you definitely want to be hitting at this area on the reset. This is really the final test here for the roller coaster. This is such a nasty reset. If the SIs are able to lock it in, they basically have to run all the way back through this last sequence. It's huge. It's extremely valuable. And the Air 44 is going to have the full quad for it. And they are kind of playing with it. Into, where's the follow-up there? Charge goes in from behind. Bull charge. And LSA will go. Oh my god. The collateral damage out of that charge with the smoke pool on the side. There is a solid ass hit out of Air 404. Getting 2 downs. Getting lots of reset. The issue is, though, they have not been chopping down at the health of Boys in the Hood too much. Besides that, they've still got this extra set. They had 2 sets of pills left. They'll pop one. They'll actually be holding on to the other set. Okay, they will eventually pop that second set. Psycho will pop it. Boomer tries to catch Roe. Not going to happen. MK says 816 bonus down to, I guess at this point, 193. And that shows you how important the reset is. I always hype up this area so much because the potential is so high for the flip. Spitter, Charger, Jockey, Hunt. They could just go for another reset. If they so desire, the Hunt catch into the charge. There he goes. On to Ellis. He's just going to get the down. And then he cashes in the charge as well. 10 seconds left on the charge. The high pounce came out. But no resets here. Psycho has made it up. No resets. Charger. They do get the clear on the Charger. And that will be the end of this, the reset Palooza from Air 404. 121 bonus still in the pocket for Boyz. Smoke pulled down. Not going to get the tongue cut, but they will still be able to eventually shoot down the smoke. Double boom. And it does look like Boyz in the Hood will not completely get drained of their bonus, but pretty damn close. I do think if the Boyz got in with all of that bonus, that would have been the final nail in the coffin. But Air 404 buys them another day of life here in this match. 2,334 for the Boyz in the Hood after 3 chapters. As we watch back this reset, I would have loved to watch that initial collateral charge. That kind of, I feel like the Boyz got a little bit lucky on, but regardless, this was such a solid hit from Air 404. How could I miss it? You see 810 right there, and down it goes. Look at the chunk. 313 already in the blink of an eye. 500 bonus deleted from the game. Now we got to see what Air 404 can do. Walking out of the safe room with 808 points in their pocket. How many will they be ending Chapter 3 with? It could potentially be quite a lot. 600 distance, 1320 bonus. Boom is dead. Hunter, Spitter, Jockey.
Ammo here.
Okay. Nice catch. 6%. Any criticisms of the broadcaster will leave you permanently banned. Just keep that in mind, chatters. Even minor criticism like, your hair isn't looking that good today. Instant permanent ban. Charger, Boomer, Smoke. We do have the Boom still alive for Sauna. Never mind. Psycho's still walking it up. Look at this. He's just going to go for the full commit here. Air 404 walking while they're talking. They do get hit into the corner, but Psycho's going to go down really fast. Where's the gunfire? They have to reload. The triple smack. Oh my god. Down goes the tank, though. They still have a good amount of bonus. It's not going to be the complete derailment, but the issue is here, Faith chooses to pop the pills. I don't know, y'all. Opinions. Do they down Rochelle there, or does she just pop the pills and keep it moving? I'm not sure. Massive bailout on the triple smack. Otherwise, that tank commit was redonkulous out of Psycho. Smoke pull on the back line with the spit.
That's better.
Into the maintenance tunnel love.
Look out!
Reloading.
Look out!
Reloading.
Jockey, Hunter, Charger, Boom. Nice Boom catch onto 2. And this is such a good moment for Air 404. They've managed to survive the tank. They've got the bonus that they so desperately need. but it's not the most secure spot. I mean, a lot of this bonus is centered on the DB. We've got to face the facts with that one. The drop down. Not quite the triple. Will just be the 100 jockey.
Heads up.
Reloading.
Quick clears. Air 4-4. Isolated with the smoke. Pull back.
You want to watch where you're shooting? Reload. Yo, coach. Stop shooting me.
Shotgun.
Reloading.
Hunter.
And it goes. This is a strange hit from the Boys in the Hood. They managed to actually... no! This is, but Faith is waddling in that spit with the jockey on her head, and she goes down. What a strange way to start out the hit. The Hunter ricocheting was beautiful, but he immediately got boom stumbled out of it. The survivor who got hunted still getting bailed out by the jockey in the spit. And there goes a hell of a lot of bonus. 254 still in hand for Air 404. They could still make this happen. But, I mean, we're walking right into that roller coaster area. And this is, I feel like, what I wanted to say is I feel like this is such a forgiving area for the SIs. That's really the issue with it from the survivor's perspective. This is so forgiving. It's so difficult to get the sequence that you need as survivors if the SIs play this even somewhat properly. There's just so much potential for it. Even if you miss, you can still hit, you know, as a charger, etc., etc. So we've got the Hunter, Smoker, Charger, Spit, exactly what the boys need at this spot, and we wait.
We have to shut down the coaster.
There it is. There it is. And Nick will die. Everybody else getting finished off. It's as simple as that. I mean, you know it. You love it. It is what it is. We'll go ahead and watch that one back. But it is going to be 11:51 for Air 404. 23:34 for Boys in the Hood. Definitely still doable, especially with the addition of the finale. But this is just such a solid hit here. What can you do about it? Tell me, what can you do? The boys had their ordering right on point. Smoke pull, look at that. Boom. I mean, what are you going to do about that? The spit, the cat, I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. Beautifully played by the Boys in the Hood. Welcome in, Masquerade. Marshmallow says, show the tank. I missed it. I'll just tell you what happened with the tank. All the SIs died, and then the tank said, I go, and then the survivor shot him. But he got a triple smack, and then he died. That was pretty much the tank. You can probably picture it in your head with that description. But we do have the jockey, Hunter, Spitter, and the Boomer. Start off on chapter 4. I can't quite see where the tank... tank is at 31% again. Double boom. Hunter catch with the spit. Jockey. Oh, if the jockey got in that safe room, that would have been nasty from Air 404. It's still going to be a solid hit with almost 10%. They will definitely be taking that one.
Y'all take leave of your senses?
Welcome in, Kitten. Good to have you in here. Calling for the go-go before the tank gets a spawn. Single boom. It's going to be that. Look at Pestilence. He said, no, I will catch a survivor. ends up being a bit of an awkward spot for that dumpster, and it is going to be Nee, the tank. He actually goes in for a bumper car hit. I like that. Not something you typically see. I'm actually not sure on Air 44 if Nee is a shot caller. I feel like he's not the most vocal of teammates, but I do believe that he said that was something he was working on. So I do believe he is, in a way, kind of the brains of the operation at times for Air 44. Let's see if he can figure out the formula to success here. That dumpster not going to be the most winning start to that formula, but he will be going for the engage nonetheless. Gets one smack, can get a free smoke stack as well. Double hit off of that. Any isolation from the charge? No, and the tank is dead. Not the most noteworthy of tanks. Yadix there is going to have to pop the pills, but that's pretty much going to be that.
Hey, I'm reloading. Ammo here. Reloading.
Hell yeah.
Reloading.
Through here.
Would be the quad sack from Air 404. This is a solid place for the quad. I've got to say, like, the amount of times I've been like, okay, and the team needs a quad no matter what, right here, and it's on Chapter 4 at this general area. The amount of times that the quad is actually found is pretty astronomical. It's a bit of an anomaly. So, I mean, if it were to happen at any point, it would be now when they're dropping down over here. Able to get that quad with such high frequency. It's honestly kind of astounding. They've got 70% of the bonus that they need to run through, and they are going to be banking it on this quad here. So far, they've let the boys walk forward a pretty good amount. They're one by one. Charge. The lasers. The laser. It's unreal. They get 1% with that, and that is going to be it. I feel like the main issue for Air 44 is those hits just are not quite cohesive enough. They're not quite all at the same time. It's just a lot of one survivor dying first, or one SI dying first kind of hits, without it really being the shock factor of, like, you're looking at the smoke and then a charge spawns in from the opposite end. Or, you know, maybe it's something, you know, etc., etc. So it is going to be the boys continue to chill out. I think they found another set of pills, which brings them up to 71% of the bonus. 781 points of bonus alone. And this is going to be such a resounding way for them to lock in their points on the final chapter. Of course, excluding the possibility of the finale, but I do think this would be the last nail in the coffin here for the Air 44 squad. Nice attempt. They will get the Hunter Charger follow-up with the jockey catch around the corner. Couple percentage there.
People, get your asses in here.
This is what I'm talking about.
Gage says accidentally voting for them worked out. I think discreet is sauna. Is discreet? I think discreet might be sauna. We are wondering who is sauna. Marshmallow confirms that discreet is not sauna. Thank you. Thank you for that. Confirmed. Okay. Thank you for confirming that. I appreciate Testius. I have to say I agree with you there, buddy. All right, so we are going to have the one ready up from Pestilence, and then we're going to be getting into this. This was a really solid hit from Air 404, especially with it being that 2-2. Hunter Jockey, boom, spit. Let's see it. Air 404, I don't know if they can still win, but they're not going to stop trying here. Jockey on the head, double boom, spit down. Just a little Hunter there at the tail end.
Reloading here.
Watch out! Gotta reload! Reloading!
Woo! I love this gun.
Ooh, ghost hop over.
I'm a reload!
Everything overlapping onto Coach. They want to kill Pestilence at all costs. Double boom. And the tank is in. Let's see it. Tank in the hands of Sauna. Oh, snap. The accusations being made in Twitch chat right now. Whoa, knee. A dumpster from above. All right, got the Hunter Jockey for Boyz in the Hood. I gotta say, yeah, I was wondering that the tank actually drops and he starts going for the bumper cars. Just when I was like, Air 404 is all sat up there. They do not get caught out by the bumper car, but the bumper car is brought into play. So I'm just not really playing around. And he walks into the dumpster. But what is that? Oh my god! And the double catch as well. Jockey Smoker pulling into the dumpy. Down he goes. Line him up. Knock him down. Not quite the bowling alley, but they'll take it. Dumpster as well. Hold on. 300 HP left on Sonic. He doesn't try to decommit or anything. I would have loved to see like a decommit around the corner. Maybe go for some rocks. Play with that 500 HP. Drag it out a little bit longer. But he's like, you know what? I did what I need to do. And I'm going to rejoin my peoples as the SIs. So that will still be a solid tank. About 60% of the bonus left. Charge catch with a one smack down. Double boom.
Ammo here. Reloading!
Looks like they were using the stadium. Let's head over there.
Reloading.
Jockey Smoke. So nice catch onto the Air Squadron. Got to run through the spit to clear up the Jockey onto Coach off by the side, but they will be able to do so. And yeah, y'all are tuned into the Amateur Cup Invitational 2. We invited some teams from across the world that have been competing heavily in cups, especially in 2024. And we're facing them all off against each other. So you got to give these teams a little bit of leeway. But we've also seen some insane performances and insane moments from, honestly, from both these teams. The points are definitely in favor of Boyz in the Hood, but Air 404 has had some moments to shine as well. Hunter Jockey Charger here. 13 seconds left on Yaddick. Stairs. Whoa! Nice awareness by Air 404, sidestepping the charge, sending him on his way with an ole. all the boys in the hood, or yeah, I almost said, I thought I was saying boys in the favela. No, boys in the hood, they are all dead. Air 404 will be able to walk it up into the event, get some room to breathe here for a moment.
Why we got guns? Reloading here.
I will definitely go over a little bit more of ACI 2 once this ends, but I do want to get to the end of this chapter 4 here first, because this could be the end of the road. It's going to be a tough bite to chew to take this to finale for Air 404. I don't know if the math reflects that as a possibility or not. Beautiful catch there, though. I love that charge hop. We'll be able to land with the wall. Not quite able to get the one smackdown as well.
It's open. Go. Just run. Reloading. Take this. Reloading here.
And Air 404 making their way through the final twists and turns of this chapter. They've still got a very respectable amount of bonus. Almost a third of the bonus left.
Kill this jockey on me.
But with the catches, there it is. Rolling doubles. Spit. Where's, oh, spit off in La La Land. Good to see a Chinese guy. Charge. Oh, and this is always such a ridiculous way to end the chapter. People often, you know, getting caught here. It's going to be the same. If you try to rush it, you know, you got all these commons, all this common lock. You're usually slow already to go down outside the safe room. I appreciate that, Chinese guy. Thank you very much for saying that. And honestly, I agree with you, if I can be real. Alright, need him to say, oh no, he's going for the ammo. The jockey rides him to hell. And there will be the GGs coming out. It is going to be Boyz in the Hood taking the dub.